Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Smith. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws to the back. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Sun Devils will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
To the air, it's Sims. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Offense being aggressive. They go for two early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six...
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man, it's Sims. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Give to Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Hit as he throws. Finds his man open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. He'll try to pop the draw. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Caught near the sticks, it's Tyson. It's a seam wide open. He's at, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top going 63 yards to the house. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Becker. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Cooper. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Levitt. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this 1st down. I have a play, but sometimes
he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Indiana! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Levitt. It's complete to the left.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch and set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though we're inside the 3-yard.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Dumps it to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Right down the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his big tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. To the air, it's Levin. He unleashes a long one. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Moving away from pressure. Lets it fly. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Envy. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That was fun. And it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Chapman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw, it's Horvat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hemby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. To the ground with the back. Sweet button there. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it in just enough room on the sideline to get the 2.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Navy now with a big fourth down play as we open the period. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
A design run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pulls it in. It's Kent. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need...
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, midshipman! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense is wide open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Cooper.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll take another shot here. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Ball is loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Roach. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll line up to go for 2.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Send the offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He
sends it downfield. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. You felt as as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left, heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got the tight end. At the 45, on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man, it's Cooper.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it.
Throws toward the end zone. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Gain of 26. 1st and goal, Indiana.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Get set.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The offense changing the play. The play action fake. Dumps it off in the flats. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's complete to the right. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set.
Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Monarchs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He's looking deep. Snatches it on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest.
To the end zone, and is picked off. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roach. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming.
Makes the grab past the marker. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. Turns it on at midfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
QB got it himself. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man on the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Converts on 4th down, still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Soft spot in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got it. They will score.